So again, hi, my name is Natalie Boyd. I'm the Resource Center Manager out of Texas office in beautiful San Antonio. I'm joined by my amazing teammate, Sandra Salinas, who is a Warrior Support Coordinator. And we're going to be going over the programs and services Wounded Warrior Project provides. We'll be happy to answer any questions you have at the end of the presentation. So please write down your questions, or you can send them in the chat and we will get to those also at the end. First, before we start, I'd like to say thank you for your service and sacrifice to our country and fellow Americans. It's our pleasure to be here this morning to talk to you about our programs and services and explain how you can get connected. I don't know if you all are familiar with our organization or how we got started, but I wanted to share a little bit about the WWP story. So, Wounded Warrior Project was founded in 2003 in Roanoke, Virginia by John Melia and several other veterans and friends. Some of the veterans were severely injured from previous military conflicts. These veterans were hearing stories about the first wounded service members returning home from Afghanistan and Iraq. They were so moved that they decided something different needed to be done for this generation. They wanted to provide tangible support to help those injured to heal both physically and mentally. So they decided to put together backpacks with essential items that weren't provided by the hospital, like underwear, t-shirts, shorts, toiletries, like soap, shampoo, razors, even calling cards and playing cards. So they delivered the first backpacks to Walter Reed Army Medical Center. And it wasn't long after that that they were being asked for more backpacks because these backpacks were actually helping our warriors' resilience. To this day, our Wounded Warrior Project signature backpacks are still delivered to VA and military hospitals around the world to severely injured veterans. So let's fast forward to today. WWP has over 180,000 alumni and family support members and is focused on transforming the way America's veterans are empowered, employed, and engaged in our communities. Our mission is to honor and empower wounded warriors. We do this through our many free and impactful programs and services that we have available to our warriors and family support members. Before we go on to explain about our different programs that we offer, I would like to start with a video from our CEO, Mike Lennington. There's no sound, Sandra.
The sound's not working? Okay, let me try one more time real quick here. Of course, right? TikTok. Let's try this again. Okay, here we go. Let's try this again.
Yes, very good. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mike Lennington. I served as an infantryman in the U.S. Army for 35 years, and I'm now proud to continue my service as the CEO of Wounded Warrior Project. I'm grateful to have this opportunity to speak to you as you begin your transition from uniform service to civilian life, and to remind you that today and through the entirety of your new journey, we are here for you. Wounded Warrior Project is transforming the way America's warriors are empowered, employed, and engaged in their communities. Since 2003, we've been committed to helping warriors like you achieve your highest ambition following your military service. When you're ready to start your next mission, we're ready to serve. Let me share some of the ways we do just that. Every transitioning wounded, ill, or injured veteran has unique challenges and goals. That's why we provide a variety of programs and services to help you and your family take the steps that are right for you. And Wounded Warrior Project registered veterans never pay a penny to participate in our programs. We know that some of the most prevalent, life-altering wounds are the ones that can't be seen. They can also be the hardest to talk about. More than 80% of the warriors we serve are affected by post-traumatic stress, making mental health a top priority for Wounded Warrior Project. We provide mental health care services that fit the unique needs of all post-9/11 veterans. Whether you need someone to talk to or more in-depth clinical treatment, we're committed to getting you the level of care you need and deserve. Wounded Warrior Project is always here for you. We know that the time immediately after your service can feel like a whirlwind. It can be hard to navigate things like VA benefits. Wounded Warrior Project has a team of accredited benefits counselors who will work directly with you to make sure you get all the benefits you've earned and deserve. Once you begin your transition out of the military, it's also natural to think about what comes next for your career. Wounded Warrior Project's Warriors to Work program will guide you through the entire process of finding a job that's right for you, from resume writing to interview preparation. And when you're ready, we'll connect you with employers who are looking to hire people with your skills and experience.
Appreciate first of all of you guys coming together. Thank you so much for being here.
Maintaining a connection with other warriors is a vital part of a successful transition out of the military. That's why one of the most important things we do is bring warriors together in their communities by hosting local events, ranging from sporting events to dinners to family outings. We call this our alumni program. You'll have the opportunity to sign up for these events through our weekly electronic newsletter called The Post. Wounded Warrior Project also has support groups led by volunteers, post-9/11 veterans just like you, in numerous locations throughout the country, keeping you connected to your peers and your community. These are just some of the programs and services we offer. Wounded Warrior Project strives to address each warrior's needs at every step in their journey, and we want you to know you're never alone. When you register, one of our teammates can help you determine what programs may be right for you. We encourage you to look through our program directory to learn more about the ways we can serve you and your family. All Wounded Warrior Project programs are available at no cost to all registered warriors. There are two easy ways to register. You can register online at woundedwarriorproject.org/register or call the WWP Resource Center at 888-WWP-ALUM. Make sure you have the following documentation ready upon registering. If you have trouble locating any of these documents, our team is here to help. Thank you for your time today. Wounded Warrior Project thanks you for your service, and we look forward to the opportunity to serve you as you begin your next mission in life.
Great. Well, I wanted to say, of course, at the end there, the registration part, you will not have to actually go through the registration by calling WWP because Navy Wounded Warrior has already taken care of that process. You will just contact Therese. Would that be you, yourself, or someone there at Navy Wounded Warrior? And Therese, can you hear me?
Yes,
Anyway.
I was on mute. Yes,
Oh, that's
so
all right.
they would just contact either the non-medical case manager or the recovery care coordinator who can register for them.
Very good. I just want to make sure I made that clear since that was on that video. And so what I would like to do is to first go into our mental health services. Okay, very good. So not only, I go ahead and, yep, you're good there, Sandra. Very good. So anyway, did you know that 1 in 3 service members live with PTSD and say that they don't get the mental health care that they need? The DoD has recorded more than 380,000 traumatic brain injuries since the year 2000. The National Centers for PTSD recorded nearly 500,000 service members as diagnosed with PTSD. And the Department of Veteran Affairs estimates nearly 20 veterans a day die by suicide. This is a mental health crisis, and WWP is here to help warriors build the resilience they need to overcome these invisible wounds. PTSD, traumatic brain injuries, and military sexual trauma. We do this through our interactive programs, rehabilitative retreats, and professional services. Like Mike Lennington, our CEO, said, free of charge, and it's all thanks to the generous support of our donors. Under our mental health continuum of support is our Warrior Care Network. WWP has leveraged the commitment and expertise of 4 world-renowned academic medical centers and partnered with them to create an innovative intensive outpatient program. This 2 to 3 week intensive outpatient clinical program is the equivalent to 1 year of mental health care. That's innovative. And I'm going to say it again. 2 to 3 weeks of intensive outpatient care is the equivalent to 1 year of mental health care. Warrior Care Network is achieving significant reductions in PTSD and depression in our warriors. Since the start of the program, they've served well over 1,500 warriors. On average, warriors who start the program at a severe level of PTSD and depression, actually at the end or completion of the program, which is 2 to 3 weeks, have minimal levels of PTSD and depression. That's huge. Warriors who were isolating, were having nightmares, were disengaged from their families, are now re-engaged with their families, are getting out, are going to work, are actually functional. Again, there's zero cost to the warrior for treatment, travel, hotel, food. And during the actual treatment program over the course of the 2 to 3 weeks, the warriors will receive individual treatment, group therapy sessions, stress management and resiliency training. There's also holistic approach that's taken with alternative therapies such as yoga, art, tai chi. They also focus on fitness and nutrition education, social and healing activities, and they even do a sleep study. This program has trained WWP specialists that work with the warrior and other qualified care providers to determine if the warrior would be a good candidate for the program. They spend quite a bit of time speaking with the warrior to determine the best course of action. They review the warrior's medical history and see if the physical and psychological injuries are consistent with the specialty care and services that we have available. Another thing that they look at is the patient's stability. If the patient is actually able to travel and attend the program for the minimum of 2 weeks. A clinical assessment is conducted by an academic medical center provider who in turn makes the final determination of suitability for care. Of course, there's more to the process, but hopefully this gives you a little insight into how the process is. Now, of course, I mentioned the 4 academic medical centers. Which medical center the warrior is sent to is actually tailored to their treatment, and it's based on the needs, interest, availability, and clinical appropriateness. Each medical center has its own specific specialty. Now, family support members, caregivers, companions are a huge part of the healing process. So we encourage your family support member or caregiver to participate as well. And sometimes, depending on the individual warrior's need, it may even be required. For the family support member, there's different levels of involvement, and it's based on the location and the actual program that is tailored for the warrior as to what level of participation they have. The cost for your family support member is also covered. It's absolutely free. Again, treatment, travel, hotel, and food. So now Sandra is going to tell you more about our TALK program and our combat stress and recovery program, which also fall under that mental health continuum of support umbrella. And then she will also go into other programs that Wounded Warrior Project offers.
Perfect. Thank you, Natalie.
You're
Hello,
welcome.
everybody. Sandra Salinas here. Pleasure. Okay, so one of the programs that we offer here at Wounded Warrior Project is our Wounded Warrior Project Talk Team. It is a free mental health support line, okay? I just want to let you know this is not a clinical setting. I can't stress that enough. This is not a clinical setting, but it is a free mental health support line. Okay, through Wounded Warrior Project Talk, you will get connected to a teammate who will listen to you and help you with your goals. It is a 20-minute phone call once a week with the same teammate, which is great because you don't have to keep repeating yourself, right? You set goals and you keep moving forward together. Through this partnership, you can develop coping skills and you will work towards your goals, no matter how big or small they are. It is a 6-month program. And through this program, you can organize your thoughts, you can talk things through with the teammate, and you can use this program is wonderful because you can use this program on its own or in conjunction with any of our other programs as well. Family support members can also use this program. We would get them registered as family support members, and then they can go ahead and start participating in the Wounded Warrior Project Talk program. And it helps, the Wounded Warrior Project Talk program helps family support members by providing them the support that they need to continue helping the warrior in your path of recovery and making your path of recovery successful. It also helps family support members reach their own goals and continue working towards their own progress as well. So it's a wonderful program. We highly recommend our Wounded Warrior Project Talk team. And so let me go over one of the other programs that we have here with our Combat Stress Recovery Program team, which is our Project Odysseys as well. So our Project Odyssey. Okay, here we go. So our Project Odyssey is a multi-day adventure with trained counselors and fellow warriors. And I want to play a video for you guys so that you can kind of get an idea of what goes on in a Project Odyssey, and then we'll come back and talk about them in a little bit, okay? So let me get that video for you really quick here. Can you hear it?
Yes.
This is a challenge course environment, so we're out here to challenge ourselves beyond our normal comfort zone and what we call our stretch zone.
In that stretch zone is when you're willing to push maybe your boundaries a little bit, try new things, and maybe learn something else about yourself.
What are the things that you're going through in your life? What are some of the struggles you're having? Anger, trust, communication, and how can we overcome that? And so all of the activities that we're doing on Project Odyssey are meant to build upon those and how we can apply the skills that you learned to your daily lives back home.
Before I ever went on my first Project Odyssey, I was locked in my house for 13 weeks consecutive, fearful of the world that was around. I was so angry. I didn't want people to see me for the person that I'd become.
I ain't going nowhere, so don't worry about it.
Project Odyssey is a multi-day adventure-based event with a heavy dose of mental health component to it. So we have 3 different types. We have male only, female only, and couples Project Odyssey. We expose the warriors to opportunities that might be quite stressful, but it's all geared towards the debriefing after that. That's where the magic really happens.
There's that automatic trust there. I feel more comfortable in a circle with guys I met this morning than I do at large family functions.
We hope that through Project Odyssey, you identify some support systems that'll guide you through life and someone maybe you can reach out to and just say, you know what, it'd be cool if I could just have someone to talk to.
If it was not for Project Odyssey, I would not be here today. Those 5 days that I got to spend with my brothers were the first 5 days that I saw hope in years. It was the first time that I felt like maybe it was okay to not be okay.
For me, was a complete life changer, you know, because I was able to take a lot of that stuff I was carrying and just drop it there and leave it there.
You get to, you know, challenge yourself, conquer those obstacles, and in the meantime, you're getting to meet new veterans and new friends that you could be lifelong friends.
The outcomes are real. We are really healing through Project Odyssey. We do a pre-assessment and then post right after Odyssey, and then we follow up for 90 days later. We want to make sure it's not just the one and done.
I'm able to communicate, tell people how I feel without getting mad.
All right, guys, so we're just going to get started here with the mask activity. Decorate the outside the way that you portray yourself to the world. And then on the inside, what we'd like you to do is design it how you're actually feeling on the inside.
It's hard to explain in words. It's one of those things you just have to kind of experience and just be open.
Being up there and the swaying logs and the swaying line, it's kind of like life. You know, it's very unsteady, and you need to sometimes reach out and ask for that help.
My ropes course, you knew I was scared of heights, but you helped me through it, kept encouraging me the whole way. I appreciate it.
Wounded Warrior Project provides programs that shows you that your greatest chapters don't have to already be written.
Wow, I always love watching that video.
I know, I get chills. I love it. Okay, so our Project Odyssey, this program helps warriors with ongoing challenges such as post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, and depression. For warriors, this program allows warriors to challenge themselves physically and through these physical and mental activities. You also get to engage with peers and focus on your mental health issues, okay? It is a 90-day program, which includes, it starts off with the multi-day outdoor adventure for 3 to 5 days. It's held across various locations across the country. And examples of the activities that we have here with the Project Odyssey would be horseback riding, canoeing, kayaking, rock climbing. You have high rope course, as you saw, fishing, skeet shooting, sled hockey, and skiing, and some various other ones depending on the availability that we have for you guys. See here. The Project Odyssey helps improve confidence, rebuild self-esteem, and enrich relationships. And building these relationships with fellow Wounded Warrior Project alumni with similar backgrounds, it helps your mental health improve and your emotional health improve as well. You get to recharge and kind of rediscover yourself and rediscover who you are again and get back out there. So we do have experienced Wounded Warrior Project teammates that are specifically trained in adventure-based counseling who help support and guide you through the whole Project Odyssey. Okay, so that's during the Project Odyssey. As mentioned, after the Project Odyssey, there is still more to come, right? So after the Project Odyssey Outdoor Adventure, you get continued support through Wounded Warrior Project by phone or by email for this 90-day program. You learn new tools that help you combat PTSD, stress, anxiety, and those invisible wounds that are there. You also get to set growth goals, and we give you the support to help you achieve those goals as well. Our combat stress recovery program teammates will screen to ensure that you are ready and that you will benefit from this experience, okay? Wounded Warrior Project covers all costs, such as travel, food, hotel, room and board. We just want you to go, have fun, and keep moving forward, okay? Continue working on moving forward. There is limited space, so we will, it's only a certain amount that we like to keep them in small groups, so that way you can get the best and the most out of this experience. Okay, so that's our Project Odyssey. That's going to be probably the biggest mental health program aside from the Warrior Care Network that you guys will have heard or have heard about. That's the Project Odyssey.
And I want to add, to that the warriors that actually go through this program, and we get to speak to them on the phone when they call back into the resource center, and it's just like they tell us that their life has totally changed. I mean, whether it was, on their mindset, like Sandra was saying, emotionally, they're challenged through all of this. They form those really close bonds during the multi-day adventure that they're on. And I just cannot stress enough how WWP has just some of the very best of the best mental health programs out there. So I really encourage you to, contact us and see about getting connected into one of these programs. Go ahead, Sandra. Sorry.
That's okay. So we have the mental health program, and then we have the physical health and wellness programs as well. Our physical health and wellness programs, we want that healthy mind, healthy body, right? So for our physical health and wellness, I would like to start that with our expos. And I would like to go ahead and just kind of give you an overall, play video here, to give you an overall understanding of the physical health and wellness team, and then we'll go ahead and go into that as well right now. So let me just play this for you.
Every time you deployed, you felt like you left a part of yourself over there.
I felt like there was something taken away from me because of what had happened.
I was in a toxic mind frame, drinking and smoking and chewing tobacco, and I didn't care about myself.
I was spiraling out of control, and I was feeling a lot of the pain and everything else with food, whatever I wanted to drink.
Warriors have got to ask themselves a question: do they want to live a healthy and productive life? So we've created a program that breaks that cycle. We need to break it by introducing them to good nutrition, by good sleep practices, and just getting them active again. This program brings them away from that isolation and proves to them that they can work out around their injuries.
It was amazing. It was confidence building. Instead of feeling disabled, again, you felt enabled, that you can finally do something.
I like to explain the expo is almost like a kickoff to their wellness journey. So we want to educate them on proper nutrition, how to adapt exercises, how to exercise correctly.
Once the Warriors have finished the expo, they have 6 coaching calls. And what we try and do there is encourage them to work towards their goals.
What I love about the coaching program is it holds you accountable.
There was a call every single week, and it was like, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Like, what little small baby steps, what little goals have you achieved for yourself?
So we focus on SMART goals, which are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. As with all of our programs and services, the coaching program is 100% free to warriors. They've paid their dues on the battlefield.
Give this program a chance. We owe it to ourselves to live our best life.
They're not just surviving anymore, they're absolutely thriving in life. You see them smiling again, which is something they haven't done for years. We see that transformation of the warrior being carried to the one carrying the warrior. They encourage other warriors to come onto the program.
I wake up every morning knowing that I can give back just a little piece of myself to somebody else that may be hurting. That's the overall goal, is have each other's back.
There's other people around you that's been there that can say to you when your family can't, you got this. I got your 6.
I love seeing my teammates on there.
I know, that's
This
awesome.
video always gets me so pumped.
Yep, amazing, amazing.
So our physical health and wellness program, as you see, it is a coaching program. It starts off with an expo, which is an introduction to healthy goal settings. It is a multi-day event where we go in depth with nutrition, with fitness, mobility, healthy habits, healthy eating habits, lifestyle changes, and setting the right goals for your path of recovery. Okay, this program is a 90-day program. And after the expo, you'll start receiving, you'll actually be assigned to a coaching teammate, okay? So they will call you and they will help you set goals. They will help you track those goals and hold you accountable to ensure your success. Through these coaching calls, you can also uncover challenges. Many times, a lot of these challenges as you're going through your fitness journey come up, right? And our teammates can help you kind of work through those challenges so that you can continue to be successful. And you can discuss strategies to continue to be successful in those goals as well. Some of the activities that are included in our expo, for example, are going to be yoga, group exercises, workout routines, lifestyle changes. I'm sorry, excuse me, group exercising, cooking, cooking classes for healthy meals, online education classes that include nutrition, workout routines, lifestyle changes, because lifestyle changes is going to be key when you come into the physical health and wellness program, right? We also do fitness challenges online, and that's even extended to the teammates, which is a lot of fun. We challenge each other all the time on those challenges. And some of those are, how many push-ups can you do? Let's do a 10-minute workout. 10-minute workouts are great. The goal is to have fun while you're going through this fitness journey. Okay. You also have community resources posted or put into the post for you in the region. Once you become an active alumni with us and approved, you'll start receiving the post, as Mr. Lennington had mentioned. And in the post, we do list a few of these community resources that provide health and nutrition to the community. And the resource center, you can always give us a call here at the resource center. We love you guys. We want you guys to call us, okay? Give us a call. We'll be more than happy to look up other resources available for you in your community that can help you be successful in your path of recovery here. So that is our physical health and wellness program. We do have kind of a caveat that goes with that, which is our Soldier Ride. I'm sure you guys have heard about our Soldier Ride programs. Let me go ahead and play a video of our Soldier Ride. Now this one, get ready to get super pumped, guys, because this is our Soldier Ride. It's amazing. Give me one moment and I'll get that going for you. Here.
Stay strong, okay? You've always been strong. Go get 'em, boys.
The goal of Soldier Ride across America was really to bring warriors together and to connect warriors to the communities. Really, it's just about creating a brotherhood, a sisterhood.
Personally, I've achieved a sense of humbleness, a sense of honor, pride, closeness to my brothers and sisters.
You antagonize everybody that's with you, and we make fun of each other and rag on each other constantly. But at the end of the day, we're all really gonna miss each other. I mean, it's like having a little brother or sister.
The most important thing that I've got out of this whole Soldier Ride experience is the people that I've made friends with.
See, I can't do this by myself. I'm gonna need somebody else. So reach out to the fellow man. Say, brother, help me if you can.
Events like this and thousands of other events across the country is really what gets warriors out of isolation and into that transition, recovery, rehabilitation, and then positions of leadership in their communities.
They shared in a common goal that was an incredibly challenging distance that they rode, but really the bond that I saw develop over a shared challenge and even a shared hardship was something that you just can't replace.
Whether they are able to ride in spirit, those that are sitting on their couch or possibly in the hospital, just to show that we're here for them so they can see that the support is there, the support is strong, that the Wounded Warrior Project is here for them.
It means a lot to Wounded Warriors all over the world because they said, he did this, she did that. Maybe I can do something else.
Even people on this ride are still struggling. Like, I'm still struggling, but I never really expected that. And for me, whether I reach 1 million people or I reach one, it's just the reaching people and helping that's the most important thing. And I definitely feel that that was achieved.
We're better together. All right, what guys motivated? That's awesome, right? Our soldier ride, love it, love it. So our soldier ride is a 4-day cycling event that allows you to push yourself to your limits and find out what you're capable of. Okay, what to expect on a soldier ride. We provide the bikes that are suitable for your injuries or for your needs, okay? We have all sorts of bikes, recumbent bikes, lane bikes, all various types of bikes. Our teammates are actually specialists in this, so they will help you in getting the bike that's going to be most efficient for your experience. Let's see here. The reason that we go through, with that, we get those bikes for you guys is because you're going to ride about 15 to 20 miles a day together. So we want to make sure you're as comfortable as possible while you're going through this experience. We do take care of room and board and food as well. We want you, again, to build those networks, build those bonds and connections with other warriors. One of the things that we hear at the Resource Center all the time is, my experience and my bonds that I made with these warriors, with other warriors. They've become lifelong friends of mine. Some of them have become godparents to their children and things like that. I mean, we hear some amazing, amazing stories here at the Resource Center. It's awesome. I love hearing those stories. So those connections still stay strong, and that's what we want. That's the goal. We want you to have that support from your peers and from us. Due to the pandemic, I do want to put this out there that due to the pandemic, we are conducting virtual soldier rides at the moment. And it's basically, we'll have videos from our Facebook Live, and I want to say on Instagram too, but Facebook Live for sure, we have them, videos that we put out there on how to take care of your bike, how to change a tire, how to dress for cycling. So they're just various videos that we've been putting out there in the meantime for these virtual rides. So, once we get back up and running, the video itself is a good show of what a soldier ride is with us here at Wounded Warrior Project. So that's the physical health and wellness program with us here at Wounded Warrior Project. I'm going to go ahead and pass this right on back to you, Natalie. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this back for us. Here we go.
Very, very good. Thank you, Sandra. Did you want to talk about the benefits a little bit?
Sure. I can go ahead and speak about benefits. Let me just bring it back up here. So for our benefits team, we do have we have a team of national service officers that are VA accredited. Okay, and they can help you navigate through the VA and the DoD. Some of the things that they help with are filing claims, submitting for appeals, filing your initial claim. We have many warriors that call us and say, you know what, I've been out for a while, but I have never filed. These are those things that the National Service Officers can help with. They can also help with rating increases, VA education benefits like VOC rehab or your GI Bill. And they'll basically keep working with you once your claim is started all the way to the very end, and then even afterwards to see if you have any questions or if you understand the benefits you're entitled to and things like that. So they will answer all questions for you when it comes to the VA benefits and the VA benefits process and how it works.
Very good. Thank you so much,
You're
Sandra.
very welcome.
All right, I'm going to now last here is we're going to talk about the Resource Center. You know, how can you get, how do you get connected, right, to these programs? And so I'm going to share my screen here. Let me know if you see my screen with the Resource Center. Do you see it, Sandra?
I do not.
Okay.
I see it, Natalie.
You see it? Okay.
You do? Okay, very good. Just always have to make sure here first. And so let me go here. So anyway, the Resource Center. So basically, you know, what is the Resource Center? All right, well, it's a multi-channel contact center, which means our teammates handle both inbound and outbound calls, emails, live chat. They answer questions and provide information to our warriors and family support members to get them connected to these free programs, services, and external resources. So when a warrior calls into the Resource Center, let's say needing help with obtaining a job or maybe tailoring their resume to help them find employment, the Resource Center teammate gets as much information as possible from that warrior to place a referral to our Warriors to Work team. We do the same for all of our programs. So if you're needing help with mental health, if you're needing, if you're interested in getting, you know, more fit, or maybe want to try Project Odyssey or a soldier ride, you would contact the Resource Center. Let us know what your interests are. We'll ask you some questions just to make sure that the program that you're interested in is actually the program that you really need. And then we will get that referral placed over to those program teammates. Now, we understand that there are some needs that fall outside of what WWP offers. So we also have access to a large database of more than 1,200 vetted external resources that we can provide based on a specific need. One such external resource that I'm going to talk about a little bit more about is our partner Operation Homefront. And I'll talk about them a little bit later here. But in order to have access to the wide range of programs and services, you must get registered with WWP. And again, Therese there would be the one that would be handling all of that. The requirements to be a Navy Wounded Warrior is pretty much the same as the requirements that you need to be part of the Wounded Warrior Project. So as far as I know, all of you that are here on this call today should be eligible for our programs, and the process for registration has been streamlined for you. That's already been arranged. And I believe Navy Wounded Warrior is going to take care of all of that for you if you are interested in joining our team. The teammates that we have in the Resource Center also educate our warriors about the various programs. We also empower our warriors to take the next step to get connected to those programs, right? Especially if you have warriors that are maybe isolating, we will try and empower the warrior to start engaging or maybe making those baby steps through our programs so that they can kind of get back into a normal life or a life however they see fit for themselves. We understand and recognize that, again, there are needs that fall outside of our internal programs. So we do have those community resources that are available. So I'm going to talk now a little bit about our Operation Homefront. And I really want to highlight this particular organization because it is an organization that we partner with. They have helped countless of warriors and warrior families during difficult financial times for over 15 years. They provide financial relief to military families. Operation Homefront, there are some eligibility requirements, just like the other resources have. Usually you have to provide a copy of your DD-214 or something to show that you are indeed a veteran or even active duty as well. For Operation Homefront, they do have the stipulation that you must have served within the last 7 years. Home repairs, that's the exception to that rule. There is no 7-year rule in there. The application process for Operation Homefront is from the 1st to the 10th of the month. They actually have a 3-step process. If in the event that you have an emergent need or a time-sensitive situation, such as, you're going to be getting evicted from your home and you need help immediately, or maybe your car has broken down or about to get repossessed, we do have a process in place to where we can actually circumvent that 1 to 10-day time frame, and we can put in an exception request to Operation Homefront. So we are aware that things happen, and sometimes you need what you need when you need it. Anyways, in order to get connected with Operation Homefront, you would need to contact the Resource Center, because we will actually submit a we will actually, once you actually sign up with Operation Homefront and you contact us, it's to let us know that you have indeed applied or made your application online with them. And then we follow up and contact Operation Homefront to kind of so that you can actually skip to the head of the line to be assisted. Some of the things that Operation Homefront handles is rent, mortgage, utilities, food assistance. We know that it's hard to ask for help, but sometimes, help is needed. And so there are organizations out there like Operation Homefront that are designed specifically to help keep that stability in our warriors' homes. Right. These here are some of the types of organizations that we actually have available, or services. Some of the big ones is housing. Believe it or not, we do have some warriors that are facing homelessness. We want to try and keep warriors in their homes. And so we do have quite a few resources available to help with that can help pay for a first month's rent, deposit, to help warriors get into a home. And we also can help pay for some past due rent or mortgage to help keep you in your home. We have legal services that might come up. Service dogs is a big one as well, especially for warriors that are dealing with PTSD. Educational programs and scholarships. Sometimes it's not just for the warrior, but they may be asking for, their kids or, their spouse. We have housing modification and mortgage-free modified home programs. And one that's going to be coming up here is also holiday assistance programs. Sometimes, we'll get calls from warriors who really feel bad because they're in financial crisis, especially right now with the pandemic. That's a real reality for many. And, they really want to be able to give a little bit of a Christmas to their kids and their family. And so there are organizations that are specific to providing some help during the holidays, whether it be for food or maybe being some gift cards, maybe even some toys for the kiddos. All right, and so how to reach us? Our hours of operation are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. That is your time, Eastern Time. This is the Resource Center number, 1-888-997-2586. Many of our warriors also email us, and this is our email address here for the Resource Center at woundedwarriorproject.org. We also added live chat feature for those warriors who just prefer to, don't actually want to talk on the phone, but still want to have that contact with us. You can go to our website, and there is a live chat feature at the very bottom right-hand corner, and we will be happy to talk with you and get you connected to some of our amazing programs and services. And so now I would like to open it up to some questions, and then I will, I'm going to also just leave this screen up here with our phone number and email address, and also that way you can write that down. And so anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed this presentation and that you learned about our amazing programs that we have. And so I'm going to open it up to questions now. All right. So the first one I think I see here was in the chat. Let's see here what we have. Can I get information for a WWP point of contact in Tampa? Let's see here. Actually, what we do now, I think you were actually, is there any reason or what is it specifically that you were needing the point of contact for Tampa? Because usually we go through the resource center, and depending on what your need is, we put in a referral to those teammates to reach out to you, unless there's something specific that you were needing. Can you tell me a little bit more about what your need is? I think that was Jennifer. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. What we can do is we can definitely try and see what we can get for you. Jennifer, I understand that you are all service providers and you wanted someone to do a presentation for your whole team. And so we can definitely look into that. I will get your information, keep your information, and get in touch with Therese to explain how you can go about doing that. Okay. Any other questions for us on anything at all? You're welcome. You're welcome. All right.
Well, thank you so much, Natalie and Sandra. We really appreciate this. And if anybody does have any questions that pop up later, please let me know and I will relay it back to them. So thank you again.
Good. Very good, Therese. And I'll be in
Thank
touch
you for
with
having
you.
us.
I'll be in touch with you after this as well. All right.
Thank you so much.
I want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you so much. And again, thank you for your service. And just hope that we get to make you one of our alumni.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Therese, are you still on?
I am.
I wanted to know if we could set up a Teams meeting with my service members as well.
Well, yes, but what I can do is